2-man story time. Damn. I mean, I've been on 3-mans, but it was just me. It was a hot summer day. Caught the bus to the hood, you know. You know how them lower middle class blacks be wanting to fetishize the hood niggas. So, caught the bus to the hood. Got off on Franklin and Eastern. I walked up to Kalamazoo and was by Miss Tracy's. And I seen my girl Izzy. I was like, hey. She was like, hey, girl, what you doing? I said, nothing, girl. I'm just walking around chilling. Izzy said, well, come on, we finna smoke. I said, bet. So we walk up Neelan, go to some house, and we was on the porch chilling, and then some niggas had came out the house. I was like, they looking good over there. And I guess Izzy was already talking to one of them, so she was like, oh, you want to come with me? We just finna go up the street. It's like one street over on Prince. I was like, okay, we can go on Prince. So we walk to Prince, and we go upstairs, and we split up. I wasn't expecting us to split up. You feel me? I thought we was finna go in the living room, smoke, chill, crack jokes or some shit. But we been upstairs, and she led her man to the other room, and then he led me to the room next door. And I was like, oh, wow, this is kind of cool. We was in a trap house kind. It was like no bed frame, no sheets. It was the trenches. And I do not remember what happened after that. I do know I got fucked, but I don't remember how it started. I do not remember nothing. I do remember walking out, and I was like, Izzy, where you at? And the bitch had left me, so I guess that was a play. But I guess, do that count as a 2-man? I mean, yeah, that was my first 2-man, I guess. First 2-man. I'm talking about in it. He sell chlamydia pills? Ah! But I got it because he didn't want to go to the doctor and get tested and diagnosed, and then his baby mama know he got some shit. So I get why you would buy it from your bro, but how do you get enough chlamydia pills to just sell them? Like, it's a 7-day trial. You gotta take 7 of them motherfuckers. Like, how do you got so many bottles you can just sell chlamydia pills? I'm so confused. So that shit threw me for a loop when he said so I could buy them for my bro. I said, Muskegon, that's a nasty ass city. Nobody should be able to buy no chlamydia pills off the street. I don't care what nobody's saying. Go to the motherfucking doctor. Like, what? That shit was crazy, y'all. But yeah, that's my favorite eater. That was some top-notch head. Have yet to meet another one like him. Beautiful face. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I love him. So, yeah. But anyhow, I loved it. I think I actually had the littlest dick there and the biggest. Literally the littlest and the biggest. Like, Muskegon got some variety, honey. They got variety. I ain't gonna cap. They got variety. I need a daddy. What about who? Oh. Girl, I thought you said my little name. I was finna say, bitch, how the fuck you know that? How the hell you know that? You be selling it. I used to sell head. I never sold Moosey. I used to sell head. I just say sell Moosey because it sounds more politically correct, I guess. But I actually never fuck for money. I actually suck dick for money. So, yeah. So, yes. First kiss story time. Y'all know I was fast. Remember I told y'all we was watching Between the Lions and he was rubbing on my butt in first grade? My first kiss was first grade, William. How old are you in first grade? 6? That's a damn shame. See, and that's why I say my childhood wasn't bad, but I was exposed to too much at an early age. Like, I was fast at a very early age. I was 6 years old. We was in Miss Peterson class. And it started with Between the Lions, okay? He was sitting behind me. He was rubbing my... I was getting this tingly feeling in my stomach. And I was liking it. So I let him rub it the whole time he was watching. And then we had recess after. We went to recess. We snuck by the water fountains. And we kissed. And then this bitch, supposed to be my friend, gonna kiss him after me. I'm like, what is you even doing? So, yeah. But that was just my first kiss. It wasn't nothing too crazy. But I guess she was like, snatchy, bitch. Give me him. Because William was fine as fuck. William was like, he's light skinned. And y'all know that's like my type. But younger, well, you know when you're younger, you just see what you see. Light skinned, he had hazel eyes, fresh cut. He stayed with a polo on. He was so cute. I was like, yes! And then that bitch stole him from me. This is me learning how to walk again. I finally stood up on my own. Big period. I finally stood up on my own this day. My mama was so happy. She was like, oh, we can get out of here. They was like, relax your horses, bitch. No, you're not. You can walk, but that don't mean you can, you know. And then this is me in my mama bed with my neck braids. So they're arguing on FaceTime. They find like, come on, let's meet up. We can meet up on 28th at that gangster behind boom, boom, boom. Y'all, we meet up. Old girl start fighting old girl. They fighting. A fight break out on the other side. They fighting. All we hear is pop, 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 pop. I'm thinking they shooting in the air. I thought it was finna be a movie. I'm not gonna cap. I thought it was finna be a movie. So I thought they were shooting in the air. So I'm not really panicking because I'm like, ooh, my first hood shootout. Fuck you, bitches. It's like wop pie. Like, ooh, I'm finna go back to my friend's house, get cracked. I'm finna get a nigga. Like, hold on. So I'm happy as hell. I start running. I'm like, ah! I start running. And then I realized one of my shoes fell off. I was wearing Converse. So one of my shoes fell off. I went back to go get the shoe like a dumbass. Picked up my shoe. Soon as I turned around to go run, I fell face first. Didn't feel a thing. I didn't feel anything. I just fell face first. Paralyzed. I was like, oh, shit. So I started crying. Like, I'm scared as fuck. Like, I started crying. I look up. I see my friends. They all in the car. And I said, help me. And them bitches drove off. Them bitches drove off and left me to die. Do you understand me? They left me to die. Okay? So I'm on the ground paralyzed because I had got hit in my spine. But I didn't know this yet. I'm on the ground paralyzed. I flip over to my back. I see a car pull back up. I said, these bitches done came to finish the job because it ain't my friend. I know it ain't my friend's car because they went the other way. It come from where the ops was at. So I'm like, oh my God, these bitches came to really finish me off. Like, I'm going. I'm done. The whole time it was the ops coming to see if I was okay. So the ops got out the car. They had their flashlights. They're like, are you okay? Where did you get hit? They see me bleeding on my arm because I had got grazed on my arm right here. They see me bleeding on my leg because I got grazed on my leg. But I was laying on my back, so they didn't see, obviously, I had a bullet in my back. So they didn't know what was going on. So I'm just paralyzed laying there, letting them, because I can't move nothing. So I'm just like, okay, they here to help me. All right. So they called the police for me and all that good shit. Okay, boom. They called the police. Ambulance come. They cut my clothes off. And I'll go to the hospital. The bullet had moved a couple millimeters. No blood. I'm like, oh, no. Everybody running, boom. I look up at the car. I see my friend hanging out the back window. I said, help me. Them pulled off. Every time I tell the story, I want to cry. But I can't. I think I'm literally numb. They had left me and this girl O. We gonna call her O. So O come out from behind the cuts of a tree. I'm thinking they coming back to finish the job. I'm like, oh hell no, please, no. But it's the girl we rode. She one of the girls I recognize. So I'm like, ooh. I'm like, yes. I'm like, flip me over on my back. So she flipped me on my back. I'm trying to be sentimental. So I'm like, hold my hand, please. She said, Erica, no, I'm not holding your hand. We need to call the police. I'm like, you're right. You're right about that one. We do need to call the police, okay? So, car pulled back up. Mind you, it's the ops that we just came to fight. So I'm thinking that, oh, they really came to finish the motherfucking job. You know what? They came out with their flashlights ready, checking on me to make sure I'm good. The ops that we came to fight pulled back up for me to make sure I was okay. Ain't that some crazy mess? They called the police for me. They didn't wait till the police got there, of course, but they called the police for me. They had the flashlight looking where I got grazed in my elbow, I got grazed in my calf, and I got hit in my back. The bullet is still in my back to this day. Because they said it was too close to my spine, baby. If we even try to remove it and we hit your spine, girl, you gonna be paralyzed. But if you leave it in there, two tools tend to move in your body. So it might move away from your spine and you can walk again. And things like that.